Hello everyone, welcome back to Brian's Mysteries and Adventures on Trail. I hope everyone had a wonderful Thanksgiving and has a wonderful weekend, or whenever you happen to watch this video. If you haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing. It's free, it really helps out the channel a lot. All my work with not only search and rescue research, also getting ready to go back into the field and cover cases by volunteering and investigating cold cases next year. For anyone new watching or may not know, I never use anything like AI or anything like that. I do all my own research. All my sources and photo credits are in the description of all of my videos. Alright, let's get into today's case. Today's video takes us back up to British Columbia, Canada. Back on October 17th, a man by the name of Sam Benastick disappeared after going out on a 10-day hiking and camping solo trip. I initially covered his case when he first went missing. This is an update to that video. First, I will review the facts of the case. He originally disappeared in Redfern Kiley Park, which is in the northern Rockies of British Columbia. This is Sam right here. He's only 20 years old. He was last seen on October 7th when he set out for this 10-day hiking and camping trip. He was very well prepared. He had a lot of gear with him. This is a picture of Sam as he was heading out. This is his pack with all the gear he had with him. Let's take a look at some pictures and look at what he was getting into. These areas are known to have high alpine tundras. There are some beautiful views of the northern Rocky Mountains. There are warnings all over that tell hikers and campers that there are not a lot of shelters in the area. There are a lot of predators such as grizzly bears, black bears, mountain lions. There's not a lot of good drinking water available. This is one of the aerial pictures that the Kamloops Search and Rescue took when they were searching for Sam. After Sam had failed to return home, his family had reported him missing and a massive search and rescue had gotten started. The temperatures had dropped to sometimes near minus 20 degrees Celsius. These are some pictures of what it looked like. There was a lot of snow that had moved into the area. In some areas, they received 6 to 12 inches of fresh new snow. That dot on the map represents where Sam was last thought to be during this camping trip. He had lost all contact with his family. They weren't able to get him on a phone or anything like that. There's no cell service in that area. Flyers and posters went up all over British Columbia. Search and rescue teams came from all over Canada to help. One of the volunteers from Prince George described the conditions as, quote, incredibly challenging winter conditions. The area is incredibly remote. He described it as, quote, a mix of gentle hills and steep mountain terrain within this massive search grid that they were working in. The search included hundreds of search and rescue volunteers from across the province, as well as RCMP canine units and aerial support with helicopters. This is a map of the terrain in the area in which they were concentrating their search for Sam. Sadly, after searching for weeks, the official search was called off by the RCMP on October 28th of this year, 2024. The file, of course, remained open. His friends and family kept looking for him. Sam's mother was adamant that he was still out there. She continued to, quote, scour the various peaks and rivers, looking for any clues to where her son may have gone. She was told by the authorities and various SAR volunteers that after the weather had changed, the winter conditions would make it very, very unlikely that he would be able to survive out there more than maybe a couple of weeks. Sam's mother didn't care about this. She said she knew her son. She knew he was a very capable guy. She knew that he had somehow figured out a way to survive. She kept her faith. She even stayed up at a motel near the search area for almost 3 weeks with her husband and some family members. There were no clues. No one had any information about where Sam was. That was until this past Tuesday, November 26th of this year. There were workers who were grading an area around well sites and various surveyors that were up in this area marking roads around natural gas wells. They were doing this regularly for several weeks. Early one morning, right before dawn, these people were just getting ready to leave when all of a sudden they saw this young man walking down the road with 2 sticks. He looked like he was struggling. They went up to him and lo and behold, it was Sam. They immediately got an ambulance. He was so weak that he merely collapsed when he was put into the ambulance. He had cut his sleeping bag and wrapped it around his hands and legs to help keep him warm. He was then transported to the Fort Nelson General Hospital in British Columbia. He's receiving treatment for frostbite, some injuries to his arms and legs, as well as his eyes. He is said to be in good spirits and doing well. Wednesday before Thanksgiving, the RCMP made a statement. They said Sam told the police that he stayed in his car for a couple of days, then walked to a creek mountainside where he camped out for about 10 to 15 days. This was apparently after his original 10 days of hiking and camping. He said that he, quote, moved down the valley and built a camp and shelter in a dried out creek bed where he stayed until Tuesday morning when he was able to flag down his rescuers. Corporal Madonna Saunderson said for the RCMP that there still are a lot of questions regarding Sam, why he could not be found, how he was able to survive, why he wasn't able to drive his vehicle out. They said that they're just happy that Sam is okay. They're going to wait until he is in better health. He is still in the hospital. This is a picture of Sam. He is said to be recovering well. He is in good spirits. His family, of course, is overjoyed to have Sam back. They say it's an absolute miracle. It really is for him to have gone out and been out there for his 10-day camping trip and then be stuck out there for 50 plus days in this bitter cold winter weather, surviving. Who knows? I'm sure he has quite the story and tales to tell about what happened, how he became originally lost, how he was able to survive for that long, if he had maybe heard or seen any of the rescuers, maybe possibly tried to get their attention. Sam's grandmother, or Nana, says that she has already gotten him his Christmas gift. She's going to get him a GPS device. She said that Sam is a guy who knows the woods very well. He was born and raised there. He is a hiker. He's a passionate fisherman. She said that he has been well prepared for these kinds of trips. He always does a lot of research in advance. Sam's entire family is quoted in saying that they, of course, had many worries throughout this entire ordeal, but they all had this sense that Sam would come back to them, and thankfully he did. I will continue to cover this story and bring you more updates as they become available. For now, my thoughts and prayers go out to Sam, his family, his friends, all his loved ones. Wishing you a quick and easy recovery and a wonderful, happy holiday with your family and loved ones. The winners of the holiday calendar have been announced. If you see your name here, please contact me via email. Put in the subject line Holiday Advent Calendar. I've also sent you a comment letting you know that you won, but just in case, if you see your name flash here, you are one of the winners. Thank you for all of you that entered and all of you that commented. I will be doing more giveaways like this in the future. If you have something in mind, such as what kind of giveaway, please leave me a comment about that. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for all your comments, your feedback, your support. I love hearing from you all. Definitely let me know your thoughts on this case. I'll have a link to the original video in the description. Special thank you to co.ag for providing the background music. Wishing you all a very happy holiday weekend. I hope you all had a wonderful Thanksgiving and enjoy the rest of your weekend. Hopefully, I'll see you all in the next one. Take care. Hey everyone, thanks for sticking with me to the end. I am currently working on several new cases, so stay tuned for those. Next one should be posting in 3 days. I am working on the Christmas cards. If you've ever sent me a card, letter, bought a calendar, donated, anything like that, or if we've ever communicated and I have your address, you will get a Christmas card. If you would like to receive a Christmas card but didn't fall into one of those categories, please leave me a comment or send me an email with an address you'd like one sent to. If you have any case or video suggestions for me, please leave me a comment or you can send me an email. I'm still about 3 weeks behind on the email, so the best way is to leave me a comment. I'd love to hear about what you did for Thanksgiving. Here's a picture of me, my twin brother on the right, and his 2 kids, my 2 nephews. They live in the Great White North, so I don't get to see them that much. So this has been a really nice Thanksgiving. I hope you are all having a wonderful Thanksgiving and holiday weekend. If any of you have any upcoming adventures or holiday adventures from the past that turned into mishaps that you'd like me to cover on this channel, please let me know. All right, everybody, have a wonderful weekend. Stay safe out there. See you in the next one.